The length of the metal rim around a glass lens is 190 millimeters. Estimate the diameter. Use 3.14 for pi. Round your answer to the nearest whole number and do not include units in your answer. I'm going to start with a sketch. There's the lens, and I know that the length of the metal rim, that's what I drew here, is 190 millimeters. So that tells me that when I'm going around the outside of a circle, that's the circumference. And so I know that the circumference is 190 millimeters. I'm supposed to be finding the diameter, so I'm thinking about the different options that I have to find diameter. And I know that one of the formulas that I have with circumference is that circumference equals pi times diameter. So I think that's the one I'm going to use. And I will start to substitute in. I actually know what the circumference is, so it's 190. So I'll put that for the circumference equals, and I'm told that I need to use 3.14 for pi, so I'll put 3.14, and I'm multiplying it by the diameter, the unknown diameter. We're going to divide by the coefficient 3.14 on both sides of the equation. We do this on both sides of the equation so it stays balanced. When I divide 3.14 by 3.14, that gives me a coefficient of 1 for the diameter. So that's what we wanted. The D has a coefficient of 1. We're going to divide from top to bottom just like we read, and we'll divide 190 divided by 3.14. When we do that, we have 60.509, and it keeps going from there. I need to check, and when I read the question over, it says I should round my answer to the nearest whole number. So 60 is a whole number, and then I'll look at the next digit, that's 5. 5 rounds us up, and so we'll say that 61 is the diameter. If you chose the wrong answer of 60, then I think what you did actually did a lot of things right. So you knew that the circumference was 190, you knew how to use the circumference formula, you substituted and solved correctly, and it looks like you got the correct value for the diameter, but then I think that you either didn't read the instructions where it said to round to the nearest whole number, or maybe you tried to round, but you forgot that rounding to the nearest whole number, when we're looking at 60.5, 5 rounds up. That's one of our conventions and the things we agree on. So you shouldn't have left it at 60, you should have rounded it up to 61. So I think that's where the error came up in here, because everything else looks really good. You got all the way close to the end. It's like just that last step is where things fell apart.